Pull up, ayy, pull up, ayy, we pull up, ayy, pull up, ayy, pull up, yeah, pull up, yeah, pull up, yeah, ayy. Pull up and break bread with me, ayy. Pull up and let's meet and greet, yeah. Pull up, God is doing the new thing. Pull up instead of pull down for the community. Pull up and break bread with me, ayy. Pull up and let's meet.
Hello, I'm Jay Lee of Jay Lee Music, and I'm here with Eddie MC, CEO of All Honor and Glory to God Incorporation. What's going on? We are pulling up on Bernard Walker, aka Pastor B, here at his church, and we are excited about what God is doing in his life. Welcome to Pull Up. Hello, we're here in my hometown, Moultrie, Georgia. We're here with Pastor Bernard Walker, aka Pastor B. We're at his home church, Signs, Wonders, and Deliverance. And we are so happy to be here among y'all. We're here with his lovely wife, Miss Barbara. So how y'all doing?
Oh, we good, we good.
Amen. And I am Jay Lee of Jay Lee Music, and we're here with Eddie MC, the CEO of Pull Up, and All Honor and Glory to God. So this morning, we're going to ask you some questions and just, talk loud and answer them to the best of your ability. Amen. If you don't know the answer, you got your lovely wife over there to
That's right.
back you up. So we're going to ask Eddie MC to start us off.
Alright, what's up? How y'all doing today? We got this episode of Pull Up with Pastor B, as mentioned before, right here in the lovely town of Moultrie, Georgia. We're here at Signs and Wonders Deliverance. Signs and Wonders Deliverance. Well, that's my first question. Pastor B, how you came up with that name, Signs and Wonders Deliverance?
Well, I was a man, I believe in, the whole Bible.
Yes, sir.
God said the miracles and all this kind of things that would happen. I was just, reading the Bible, and I was wondering, Lord, I'm going to come up with a name for this building that you just gave, this church that I need to deal with when we was out on Dharmashire. So, at the meditation, I began to read and like Acts and different things that they did in action, the miracles and healings and whatnot. And I said, that's what I want right there. And like the Lord just impressed that in my spirit. Signs, wonders, and deliverance. And we've seen some of that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Besides preaching, what other hobbies or activities do you have going on?
Well, as of right now, I recently got set aside for a minute from the job and all. So it gave me a chance to go to the jailhouses and minister there. I got a jailhouse ministry all the way there, and also to the hospitals. I go to the hospital and I pray for the people there, and pretty much some witnessing and whatnot and all. Give me a lot of time to meditate and pray. As y'all know, I write gospel, I sing gospel. So we get that going on, we're recording, and it's just been great. Really great. And I think that's pretty much sized it up for me.
Right.
The ministry.
Is your singing, your music, is it under the covering of your church, or is it something separate that you're doing?
Well, it's all on tie-in, because it's the whole ministry that God gave me, So, like I say, the Lord began to deal with me about the singing and the writing that I was doing, and pretty much gave me a vision and let me know this is what you do. This is who you are. So it ties into the ministry here at Signs, Wonders, and Deliverance. It's going to be pretty much our. I don't know how to say it, but
Our headquarters, right?
Yeah, but this is going to be the headquarters, and hopefully, growth comes in, and then we grow and whatnot. Moultrie will be the headquarters for all the ministry that we're going to be doing, and outreach and everything that we're doing. But the singing is very much I've been singing a long time.
Right.
Yeah, I've been singing a long time.
What's a long time, bro?
Man, I first started singing, man, actually gospel now when I was 13. But when I got older, I walked away from God for a little while, and when I then started writing raps and different stuff like that, I was always songs have always been in my life. I've always been doing that and doing the little singing thing that I done. But at 13, I started singing gospel, and whatnot. And when I got away from that for a minute and did other things, the music was always in me. So when the Lord called me back in, and saved me again, I started asking Him for that voice back again. Because like when I walked away from Him, I lost the singing voice.
Okay.
But I did the rapping thing, when I was out there and all. But when I came back in, I asked God for that voice back, and I just started singing and singing and singing until God, just put it back where it was, And ever since then, I've been doing what I do. Yeah.
So, Ms. Barbara, where do you play a role in all this that he has going on? Are you there with him by his side, or do you have something on the side that you got going on?
Well, God said man and woman are to be one, and that's who I am. I am one with him. And I have to be his encourager, his supporter. And then if I don't support him and encourage him, who will?
That's right.
And I have to pray for him always. And it's a struggle, it's not easy, but we are here, we're where God wants us to be. Because if it was not for God, we wouldn't be here. So I try to encourage as much as I can.
She's pretty much my secretary and different stuff like that. You know, she's just been there, you know, so a long time too.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, you know, I have a similar story like that. You know, I started off singing. You know, I used to try to do my little R&B thing. You know, and then as I got out into the world, and I began rapping and everything. You know, when the Lord brought me into His fold, back into His fold, rather, because I started off as a child, but back into His fold, I began singing and rapping mostly. So I thank the Lord for your story, brother. That's very encouraging.
Yeah.
With that being said, you know, why is it that you do what you do?
Well, you know what? I guess it goes back to the same thing again. The calling that was on my life, even when I was 13, and I got this prophecy from this lady. Her name was Evangelist Rogers. I'll never forget her. I was standing outside. We were standing in Shabana. And I was about 13, like I say, I was standing up beside the wall. She was sitting down in the chair across from me, and the breeze went. And the lady looked at me, and she looked at me like they looked at me from head to toe. And then she looked at me, and she started prophesying. She said, you know, I see in you, a preacher, And she went out, more than a preacher, just the spirit grabbed her, and she said, more than a preacher, more than a preacher. And from there, it went on. The call that was on my life to do these things. Then God always has had His hands on me from then on. Look like I could run, but I always had this sense of He's there. If I was in a club, He would like speak to my mind and say, "You stay right here. When I come back, you know where you're going." And I would leave that club. Yeah, I would leave the club, and my friend would see me the next day. She's like, "Man, where you went?" I couldn't tell him, what God was doing to me. I just said, I just went home, man. But He always had His hand in my life, man, from youth up. It never left. I know once at 13 when He done that to me, and I called myself a runner, He just always been there. I could never do the things that a lot of people would do to aggressive wise. I drunk a little bit, and that's all I would do. I didn't like to get drunk because God always would be, they look like they're smoking the weed and all that kind of stuff. That stuff paranoid me. I couldn't, He would never let me get too deep in that. So He always been there whispering in my ear. Until finally one day He called my name, man. I was working at Riverside, and He called my name, and I looked around and see nobody there. Bernard. And so I eased it. It sort of scared me. But the call was there. Then once He called me, I answered. Once I answered it, just making a long story short, once I answered it, man, when He got prayer that night, I went to another church in Berlin. I didn't want to be a Botra, I guess. I wanted to see that, man. And I said, I'm going to go to church.
Still trying to hide.
Yeah, right. Trying to fight to the end, But when I told my wife before I married her, she was about 15 or so. She might have been a little older at the time, but anyway, I told her, so I'm going to go to church. I said, with or without you, I got to get this up because man, it's scary. And so she said, I'm going too. So she asked her mom, and she went with me, went to Berlin. Man, and prayed for me, and the rest was history. No more smoking, no more drinking, man. Just boom, just like that, just went away, just like that. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think it is.
And you have a single out, and you're working on an album.
I am.
And the name of the album is going to be Bow Down.
That's right.
Tell us about that.
Well, once God had started dealing with me about singing, because I did a lot of writing, and once God came to me in a dream and told me this is what I do and this is who I am, I just was writing for like 20 years, man, just writing until He did that to me. And I said, well, you know what? Running away from Moultrie, ran away for a while, and then God shot the doors and got off and sent us back to Moultrie and put us back here in the same place, same job, same church, then He get to the house next door. I mean, then I started focusing on, I gotta do this. Because He told me this is what he wanted me to do. So I started focusing on trying to get these songs that was in my head, on CD. So that sort of had a great influence in my life. When God started talking to me in the dream, I pursued it. And I said, well, we're gonna do an album. We're gonna go and do this. Because many years, even in the ministry from the beginning, I was talking about, well, I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna write, and I always saw myself at that place. But I never did anything, until God chased me that night. And then finally I said, we got to put this together. And it became a part of this ministry ever since then, trying to do that album. So we're working on that.
Because I remember seeing you in I think it was at Walmart. It was a long time ago before you even started singing, but I think he was writing at the time. He was asking me a lot of questions about, how you get your music out, what you do, and at the time I really didn't know because I was fresh starting out myself. And so you've been in this a long time, and now it's finally coming to what God wanted it to be, and that is awesome.
The dream is coming alive. I'm excited. Like I said, I got a good partner right here with me. My sidekick. When you over here, one thing you do, when you over here,
that's right.
You ain't got no bunch of friends. You can forget that. If you're gonna try to live like God say live. So my wife is pretty much my only friend as far as like the one I know I can just trust. Beside the Lord. And then I got you guys and all that I'm dealing with now, which is good. I thank God for that. But at that time, that's when he had already hit me with that dream. That's why I started asking you on the question. I knew where I was going. I knew I had to go in that direction. So I need to know some stuff. And I know she was sort of dealing with it a little bit, so I just started, just asking her. That's why you got this question.
Now we know.
Yeah, now we know.
That's right. That's right.
So tell us, Pastor, where are you recording at?
Oh, okay. Over at Platinum Records, over in Albany. Yeah, Platinum Sound Records. And I'm over there, but it was a young lady just started. I started asking her some questions too about copyright and different stuff about the music, blah blah blah. And we got with her one day, and she gave me a lot of information that I needed. And she said, I know this guy over here in Albany, and she introduced me to a guy in Tifton. She said, but you might like the one in Albany. He got his little studio over there. And so I said, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to try and connect with this guy. So once she told me who he was, I found him, and then I talked to him about what I wanted done, and then the rest was history from there. So I pretty much met him to this young lady.
So what are you looking to do here in Moultrie, in your hometown? Who are you trying to reach, and why are you trying to do it?
I can remember another dream, a vision, anything you want to call it, but laying in my bed one night, I asked the Lord for help. I was like in the church then with somebody else up under Bishop Robinson. And I was doing like Bible studies on the job and doing stuff when I break. And I had asked the Lord, and I said, Lord, send me some help. And I was busy. And I was talking about people, send me some help, somebody to help me do this. And the Lord came in my room, man, after that dream. And after that prayer, and he said, I can give it to you right now. Because I asked him, I said, send me some help. He said, I can give it to you right now. And I couldn't move. He had me in a trance, and I was speaking to my stomach. I said, give me what? He said, I can give you the Holy Ghost right now. Because I went for the people. I was letting me know. He said, you asking for the wrong thing. But in the end of all of that, man, he said, no, nothing matters but your soul and the souls of these people. Nothing matters but your soul and the souls of these people. He said, now, tell it. That got a hold of me because I started looking around and seeing how everything seemed to be battering all around, even the Christians that was around us here in Moultrie at the time, over 25 years ago. They was all caught up into different little stuff besides what God really wanted. And so when the Lord hit me with that, and it got in my spirit, I said, well, you know what, God? I'm getting online with you with that. Because he didn't say nothing about no car, no home, nothing. Because when he said it to me, it was like a mandate. He said, now, tell it. So I realized that it wasn't getting told the way it needed to be told according to God, when he said it to me. I said, man, it's important to him, but it's important to me. So I said, well, I'm going to start reaching out to people and let them know it's deeper than what you're doing. It's not all about stuff and things. It's about being saved when God comes back, going back with Him, you know. And my mission, man, is to just grab. My focus is actually grabbing as many souls as I can and putting the truth in them. You know, getting their mind to get in line with God and stop worrying about everything around them. You know, that's really my dream. That's my focus, and that's my motivation. To get these souls, it's very important that we get the souls. And so this here that God has given me, it seems to be almost like old school type beat, you know, going back and like grabbing the youth and like God dealing with them too all at the same time. They love music. And so when God dropped that old school sound on me like that, I said, I was wondering about this thing. And I said, you know what, I'm going to try this. And that's when I got the feeling. I figured it's going to reach me. I tell you this, I'm trying to make sure I can. This little girl, I don't know her name, her mom, I sold her one of the CDs, Bow Down CD. And so I went back and talked to her later on and said, hey, you know, how you doing with her? Because she was giving me the money for it. And she said, I'm going to tell you something. I said, what? She said, now my baby, she don't normally just gravitate to stuff. She's sort of slow about that. She said, well, she had been hearing your music and what we were playing. She said, one day we got in the truck. And she said, I cranked the truck up and your song Bow Down came on. My baby said, hey, there go my jam. And she said, she looked back. She was like, what? That's my jam, mama. So when she told me that really just put a smile on my face. I said, wow. And I used to hear that when I was little. And I used to say that. Well, look at my jam, you know, look at my jam. And when I hear somebody else say that about something that, you know, that I've been doing in the project, it's really exciting to me. You know?
We're going to listen to a little bit of that right now. So y'all get your ears on, turn it up real loud. We're going to get ready to hear a little bit of Bow Down.
I know sometimes in your life it gets real hard and you don't know what to do. But God gave me this song and it's just right for you. So the next time you're in trouble, all you gotta do is bow down. Jesus, the King of Kings, and He's the Lord of Lords, changer of everything, and that includes my heart. He's everywhere I go. He washed me white as snow. I want the world to know that here comes your miracle. Bow down, everybody, bow down, bow down, bow down, everybody, bow down, bow down, bow down, everybody, bow down. We're gonna demand that where's the crown, bow down, everybody, bow down, bow down, bow down.
You just heard Bow Down, so we're going to be jamming at the concert. March 23rd, y'all, 2019 in Thomasville, Georgia. So y'all get your tickets. You got flyers on Facebook. We'll give out flyers in Moultrie and Thomasville, Valdosta, all surrounding areas, and you can get your tickets. You know, just hit one of us up on Facebook and just be there. Amen.
Yes. Yeah.
Before we go, man, you know, I got one more question.
Is it?
You know, it's a question that I like to ask all ministers of the gospel. You know, Noah had a message. Everybody getting into the ark, which was our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You know, John preached the message to make way, prepare for the Savior. You know, now what's the message that the Lord has placed in your heart that you want to get out to all the people?
Well, you know, He did say to me one night I was laying there. Actually, a lot of my stuff is vision and dreams that God can give me, but He woke me up in the middle of the night one night. He said, one of the prophets was number 6, and another prophet was number 7. And then He said, you number 8, and I sat straight up in the bed. So I would look at number 8 and meant new beginning. So almost like pretty much preaching of the new beginning for the people. I don't know if that end time tackle, you know, but new beginnings that teach people how to suffer and go through. You know, so it's almost like, to me, it's almost like an end time type message too that I'm giving out to the people. Teaching them how to go through the sufferings without complaining and blaming everybody for what's going on with them. Because as saints of God, we have a problem with that. We think when something happens, somebody did wrong, or something happened, somebody, if he would have did this, I would have been this, you know. We have this mumbling and grumbling mentality, and God already rebuked us about that in the Old Testament. So I teach people now how to go through without grumbling and complaining about everything, you know, and give them a new beginning on how you need to be thinking, you know, when you're dealing with God in the ministry. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. They can look for that other new one we got out too. That's gonna be a nice one too. Yeah.
Yes.
So
well done. And shake the devil off.
Shake the devil off, man.
You're gonna hear all that.
You'll hear it.
You don't want to miss. You don't want to miss it, y'all.
Yeah.
So, Miss Barbara, do you have anything you want to, you know, add or just, giving words of encouragement to the ladies that have husbands out there that are pastors or in the music career. What would you tell us, ladies?
Well, to the ladies that are pastors' wives or going to become a pastor's wife, just be that encourager and that supporter for him. If nobody else, like I said before, is that encourager or supporter, you as the wife or the wife-to-be needs to be that encourager and supporter. Because as long as he knows that you're there right beside him, nothing else matters.
Yeah.
So be that encourager and supporter.
Almost had to give her some tissue, man, because she cried.
What?
I'm taking her for a ride. Yeah, I'm taking her for a ride.
So we just pulled up the Pastor B of Multi, Georgia, and we also pulled up to the table and break bread with our brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Glory to God, man. Y'all have a good one, man. Y'all come meet us out on the 23rd of March together tour. We're leaving up in Orange, man, and we're going into battle together. Glory to God.
Yeah.
Winning souls for Jesus Christ. Alright, pull up.
Hey.
Let's meet agree, yeah. Pull up, God is doing a new thing. Pull up instead of pull down for the community. Pull up and break bread with me. Ay. Pull up and let's meet agree.